people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is well, and I hope your guitar journey is going famously. And today I have a cool lead guitar lesson. We're going to talk about some devices, licks, pedal tones, arpeggios, things like that. Ways you could dress up your playing, your lead lines, and give you some ideas of some things that you could try. See how you like it, put your own spin on them, and then kind of make it your own, right? And put it into your playing. And if you'd like a free video lesson that's not on YouTube and a coinciding ebook, right? I'll send it to you for free. The ebook is awesome. It contains all kinds of scale diagrams and chord charts. It's packed with killer lessons. It's a great reference manual. Just click in the YouTube description box. There's a link. Click on that link, follow the screens, and I will send you a free video lesson and a coinciding ebook, all from Next Level Guitars. So if you get a chance, please click on that link. The jam jack that I was playing over in the intro was in the key of E minor, and it was just a simple E minor to a C suspended second chord, right? Just a 2-chord change, and that's in the key of E minor. And basically we're going to be using, you could solo with that using E minor, pentatonic, and blues, and also E natural minor scale. So let me show you some of those positions up close and some of the scales that we're going to be using. So one of the scales that we'll be using over these tracks is going to be the E natural minor scale. This is the 12th fret, and that's the root note, one of the root notes. That's how you can find it real easy. First finger, 12th fret, and to play the scale like this. Notice that kind of all the notes in our minor pentatonic scale are in that scale also, so you could use minor pentatonic and blues. Right, and we'll use this other E natural minor scale, which will be down here at the 7th fret root. You can also use E minor pentatonic and blues expanded scale, which looks like this, the root with your 3rd finger on the 12th fret, low E string. So in the intro, one of the things that I was doing was I was using a pedal tone, a pedal lick, and it's a cool device that you could kind of use anywhere on within a scale, pedaling off one note, going to another note, going back to your bass note, to a different note, to your bass note, to a different note, and you get that cool sound. The lick I was doing was something like this. Right? And I was letting some strings ring also, so you get some double stop action in there. So all I was doing was, I was using this B note to pedal off of. And the reason I chose that note is, you know, like I always say, it's the chords that give you the roadmap to what you can use solo and improvisation wise. And the chords in this jam, in the key of E minor, and over that chord, the first chord, E minor, right, the notes in that chord are an E, a B, and a G. The B is the 5th. The G is your flat 3rd. So I picked the strong note in that chord, the B note, to pedal off of, because you could hear that so strong in that chord. It's such a strong chord tone, right? Kind of a cool sounding lick. I throw in kind of double stops in there too. And basically it's all pedaling off that B note, 12th fret on the B string. So I'm going from that note on the B string to the high E string. Every time, B note, high E string, B note, high E string, B note, high E string. And I'm just changing the notes on the high E string from, we're using this natural minor, and I actually get a blues note in there too. You can even go up to the 19th fret if you want. So the notes on the high E string are 12th fret, 14, 15, 17, 18. You want to do 19 too, you just have to stretch. So here it is off of the B pedal tone. So start with that B note on the B string, high E string 12th fret, back to the B, high E string 14, and then right back down. And then work up the speed, and then you can even play that little double stop or let that ring. I'm playing high E and B at the 12th fret. And you could do that with any note. You know, try another note in that chord, another strong note, and pedal off of it. See what you like. And then I did a lick where I was pedaling off this C suspended second. The notes in that chord are a C, your G, your 5th, and then that has a D in it. That's your suspend, that's your second, right? So I chose the G note. Strong note in that chord, and I did a lick like this. Ended it with a bend. So same exact principle, except now I'm pedaling off of the G string. And then I'm going G string, B string, back to the G string 12th fret to the B string, and I'm changing the note on the B string now between the this natural minor scale. Right? So I'm going between the B string on the using this 12th, 13th, and 15th fret. So I'm kind of going back and forth. 12th fret, I'll call out the numbers on the high E string. I'm sorry, I'll call out the fret numbers on the B string. 12, 13, 15, 13, 12. And again, that inside picking, where you put the pick inside the string, upstroke on the G, downstroke on the B string. And then a nice melodic bend, 12th fret, B string, half step to the high to the C note. That's our root note, so that bend is always a winner. And then resolve it back to E. So give these pedal licks a try. You know, they're all over the place. You could just, you know, pick a scale like I showed you. Use pentatonic, blues if you know that. Use natural minor over this jam. Lay those chords down and see what sounds good to your ears, what notes you like to pedal off of, and it's infinite the possibilities you can come up with. And I'll show you a few more pedal licks in the next segment of this. We'll do a few parts. So this will be like Pedal Tones Part 1, right? Or something like that. I got to think of a better, more creative name than that.
Please hang up and try again.
That's kind of lame, but anyway, I get a lot of questions on gear, and for the lesson today, I'm using an American-made Paul Reed Smith 513 guitar. Has all single coils. I'm mainly playing out of the back two, which kind of you could wire together for a humbucker, and the front one, the neck pickup, and that's how I get the sounds out of the guitar. And as far as amps, I'm plugged straight into my Mesa Boogie Mark II tube amp, all tube. Plugged straight into the front of the amp, and only thing as far as effects I have is just the delay pedal in the effects loop. And the delay is basically set for a couple of repeats. And that's it. That's all. It's a very simple setup that I use. The only other thing is the amp has some amp reverb, right? And so I have a little reverb, the delay, and the effects loop, and I'm plugged straight into the amp. I'm using the amp distortion. That's it. Very simple. And if I go to the back pickup, I get more of that screaming kind of lead sound. I'm David Taub, co-creator of Next Level Guitar. Go to the website. There's over 1,500 videos and growing. We put new content on there every 4 to 6 weeks. It's a great site for beginners, intermediates, advanced players, acoustic, electric, lead, rhythm. We got all genres of music. It's awesome. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube videos by clicking on that subscribe button, right? Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Stay tuned for another part. Take care, have a great day, and keep on learning.